Hi students, so we have completed the theory part of centrifugal pumps in my previous videos. So let us see how that numericals has to be done. So we will see the first numerical here. According to the numerical, a centrifugal pump is designed to run at 1450 rpm. So speed is given, which is n is equal to 1450 rpm, with a maximum discharge of 1800 liters per minute against a total head of 20 meters. So discharge is given Q, that is 1800 liters per minute. If it is converted into meter cube per second, it will be 0.03, because 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liters. And head is given as HM is equal to manometric head. HM is given as 20 meters. The suction head and delivery pipes are designed such a way that they are equal in size of 100 meters. So diameters are given like D1 and D2. So suction pipe and delivery pipe diameters is 100 mm, which is 0.1 meters. Next, inner diameter and outer diameter of the impeller are 12 centimeters and 24 centimeters respectively. So that is capital D1 is 12 centimeters and small d is equal to 24 centimeters. Determine the blade angles beta 1 and beta 2 for radial entry, neglect friction and other losses. So we have to calculate the blade angles beta 1 beta 2, and the condition is given as D1 is less than D2 as pumps are outward flow radial machines. So with this data, so we'll find out. First we'll draw the inlet and outlet triangles. As we all know that centrifugal pump, the inlet triangle will be like this, and exit triangle will have the pyramid triangle. Okay, so with this, first what we'll do is we'll find out the beta angles beta 1 and beta 2. So, assuming pump and backward vanes, the inlet and exit velocity triangles are shown in figure. So, beta 1, beta 2, first we will find out the beta 1. So, tan beta 1, according to the inlet triangle, tan beta 1 is equal to Vm1 by U1. So, opposite side by adjacent side. Then U1, here we don't know U1, so U1 will be calculated by the formula pi d1 n by 60. So with that 9.11 meters per second. Then we find out Vm1 with respect to discharge Q is equal to A1 V1. A1 is nothing but area. Area is pi by 4 ds square, that is delivery head. So diameter, that is ds square into Vm1. So if we calculate, so we will get the value as the beta 1 angle is nothing but 22.7 degrees. Then again for tan beta 2, the exit triangle, so O2DE, if you take that triangle, so tan beta 2 is equal to Vm2 divided by U2 minus Vu2, since it is opposite side by adjacent side. So Vm2 divided by U2 minus Vu2. So next one, where U2 is equal to pi d2 n by 60. So we can find out, so pi into 0.24 divided by into n divided by 60. So you will get 18.22 meters per second, and Vw2 is 3.82 meters per second as flow velocity remains constant. So we have to find out then Vw2. Under the absence of friction and other losses, we have manometric head is equal to Euler head. So Euler head, if you find out, then it will be equivalent to manometric head. So manometric head is equal to Hm is equal to U2 Vw2 by G. So in this Vw2 we can find out, that is 10.76 meters per second. Now from equation 2 becomes outlet blade angle beta 2 is equal to tan inverse of, so adjacent side by opposite side by adjacent side. So then with this beta 2 can be found out, which is 27.1 degrees. So this is how we will solve this problem. So once again we will go back to the problem, and we will find out that so inlet triangle and outlet triangle. So from this what we have done is like we have found out beta 1. So for that U1 U2 we have found out separately, and then from the velocity triangle tan beta, from that beta 2 will be is found out, and from manometric head Vw2 is found out. From that we have found out tan beta 2. In that beta 2 is found out as 27.1 degrees. It's a very simple problem. And coming to this second problem, a centrifugal pump having outer diameter equal to 2 times the inner diameter and running at 1000 rpm works against a total head of 40 meters. The velocity of flow through the impeller is constant and equal to 2.5 meters per second. The vanes are set back at an angle of 40 degrees at outlet. If the outer diameter of the impeller is 500 mm and the width at outlet is 50 mm, find vane angle at inlet, work done by impeller on water per second, manometric efficiency. So these three things we have to find out in this. So we will see the data. So outer diameter D2 is equal to 2D1 and speed n is equal to 1000 rpm. Total manometric head hm is equal to 40 meters. Constant flow velocity Vm1 is equal to Vm2, that is flow velocity, that is 2.5 meters per second. Outlet vane angle beta 2 is equal to 40. D2 is equal to 500 mm, that is 0.5 meters. D1 is equal to 0.25 meters. Width of the runner at outlet beta 2 B2 is equal to 50 mm, that is 0.05 meters. So first we have to draw the velocity triangle. So the inlet and exit velocity triangles for backward vanes are shown in figure. So backward vanes triangles are drawn, and the next step is to find out the beta 1. Obviously then tan beta 1 is equal to Vf1 by U1. So in this U1 can be found out with the help of formula pi d1 n by 60. So U1 is 13.09 meters per second. So with this tan beta 1 is equal to Vf1 or Vm1 by U1. So beta 1 is equal to 10.8 degrees. So next one is we have to find out the power. Power is equal to rho q U2 VW2 watts. So in that U2 is unknown. So U2 formula is equal to pi d2 n by 60. So with that 26.18 meters per second is over. Then from exit triangle, so from delta O2 dE, so tan beta 2 is equal to Vm2 by U2 minus Vu2. So in that VW2 or VU2 is unknown, so everything is known. So in that VU2 is equal to 23.2 meters per second. So from discharge we have the discharge formula Q is equal to A1 Vm1, that is equal to A2 Vm2. So Q is equal to A2 Vm2 is equal to pi D2 B2 into Vm2, because area is nothing but diameter into width. So with this we can find out 0.196 meter cube per second is the discharge, and from discharge we can find out the power. So power, if you substitute in the second equation, we'll get the power value as 119.04 kilowatts. The last and final one is finding out the manometric efficiency. The formula for manometric efficiency is equal to manometric head divided by Euler head. That is, Euler head is equal to U2 VW2 by G. So which is 61.91 meters. So manometric efficiency is equal to 40 is manometric head and 61.91 is equal to Euler head. Then manometric efficiency is equal to 64.6%. So this is how you solve the two different problems. So it's very simple problems. It's not so complicated. First, taking down the data, you have to draw the inlet and exit triangles, and consider, if nothing is given, consider it as backward vane triangle impellers, and with that, so you can find out beta 1 and then beta 2. So beta 2, before finding out, you have the formula pressure power formula rho q U2 VW2, and then you have another formula like discharge is equal to area into velocity, q is equal to A1 Vm1 r is equal to A2 Vm2. So with this power you can find out. Finally you can find out the manometric efficiency. Euler head, the formula is U2 VW2 by G. With that Euler head is found out. Finally manometric efficiency is taken as 64.6%. So this is how you solve this problem, and thank you so much for watching this video. We will continue the other topics in the next video.